So hello everyone, it's Jeff Beauty87 here, and today we're going to get into a almost full face of Marc Jacobs. So this foundation is currently on sale right now, and so is this well, no, this primer isn't on sale. It was on sale at Neiman Marcus for 50% off. If y'all remember a while ago in my luxury haul video, I showed you, but I had been wanting to try this primer like forever. When it first came out, I wanted to try it, but I was like, I didn't want to pay. I think it was like $39 or something. I think I caught this on sale for like $19 at Neiman Marcus because Marc Jacobs supposed to be leaving Neiman Marcus. That's how I got the deal. And again, shout out to Beauty Deals BFF for hooking me up on that deal. So I already put all my skincare and stuff on. I tried the new e.l.f. CBD eye cream today, so we're gonna use that. I forgot to bring my Marc Jacobs concealer, the Accomplice one or whatever. So we're gonna have to use the Kevin Aqua Essentials Skin Enhancer. I got the color SX12 to put underneath my eyes during the Sephora sale. And then y'all know I have the SX13 to spot conceal, but we're not going to spot conceal with that today. I'm going to spot conceal with the Sephora one because I've actually been really liking it. I actually going to have to pick up a backup of this. I think this is going to be the concealer I conceal my face with from now on my dark spots and stuff because it has salicylic acid in it and it's supposed to help with my acne. So, and I can tell a little bit of a difference. It's a little too early to tell like a whole lot, but I can tell a little bit that it's, you know, doing a little something there. I forgot to bring my Marc Jacobs highlighter because I planned on shooting this video at home, but I ended up having to leave, as you all know. So, oh, it's one of those silicone consistency type primers. So, I'm kind of glad I didn't pay full price because if you already know, I do not like really a silicone-based primer. Like, I actually hate them. So, yeah. So, this is not a buy for me, but, you know. Let's see if it like blurs your skin like a trophy because I hear the silicone based ones are supposed to fill in your pores. So we'll see if it makes the makeup look smoother than normal. I mean, they're doing a pretty good job right now of, you know, feeling it's better than, you know, not having your pores filled in. I don't know. I got distracted because somebody texted while I was like trying to make that statement. I apologize. So, yeah, it feels nice on the skin like silicone primers normally do. It's just I'm concerned about, you know, what do you call it? It looking greasy over time, and I don't know, I find a lot of silicone primers I feel like don't really fill in my pores like they claim to, or maybe I just don't apply them right. I don't know, but we're gonna put on some eyeshadow primer. Well, you know what, I'll spot conceal first and then we'll put on the eyeshadow primer and then we'll start on the eyes because we're gonna use the Subversive 3 by Pat McGrath. If y'all remember, I got this in my Pat McGrath haul. I'll try to remember to link it up above. I don't know when this is going to go up, and since I'm not at my home computer, I can't guarantee that there will be cards up there or that there will be end cards at all. And then I'm going to use the small Subversive to go along with it because I like some of the mattes in here, along with that pretty gorgeous Purple Rain shade in here, of course, because y'all know, like, this shade right here is just everything to me. But, you know, I like the palette overall, and I bought the little one before I bought the big one, so let me go ahead and grab a compact because I need a mirror to see how to put this on. I'm just going to grab my Marc Jacobs Tantalize bronzer that he came out with, I think, last year, or it might have been 2 years ago. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. And we're just going to spot conceal all this. I'm sorry if there's like a glare going on. I don't know what's going on with that because I've been playing with the lighting a little bit on this camera, and I don't know if it's because of the time of day it is because it's only like 8 in the morning. If that's why it's not giving me the the better lighting like it normally does, because normally y'all know my lighting is a little bit better than this when it comes to this, so maybe I should try to film a little later in the day. But it was like I might be going out a little later to handle some business, so like I didn't want to like miss filming with it. Plus I figured the longer wear time on the primer the better, because since it's my first time using it, I want to see if it's going to be like, you know, it's going to stand the test of time, or if it's just going to be like, you know, kind of these are important things I need to know. Because, like, you can always be decluttered and sent elsewhere. I have a cousin who loves makeup just as much as I do. So, I will gladly send it to her if it does not work out for me. Or I would gladly sell it on Mercari and let one of you all take advantage of it. Because some things I will hoard. Like, y'all know I'll hoard eyeshadow palettes like forever, and I'll hoard like what is it, I'll hoard complexion products, like I'll hoard foundations, concealers, like powders. But like when it comes to some things like lipsticks, blushes, and highlighters, I'm not really that big on hoarding. So it just depends on what the thing is, if I'm going to hoard it a lot or not. So I guess I'll prime my eyes while I'm letting this concealer sit for a little bit so it can get a little tacky and last a little longer. And I love concealing my face before I start with that. Oh, where's my eye? Okay, here's my eyeshadow primer, because I was about to say, hold up, where is it? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just put that on real quick, and I'm gonna take the Levian Rose palette to do that with. And my, of course, y'all know my ABH eyeshadow primer. It's getting harder to find. Like, I don't see the full size anywhere other than, I saw it on Beautylist. It's on sale on Beautylist right now, but of course they're sold out of it, both sizes. So I was just like, great. I'm like, are they just continuing it, not telling anybody? Like, or they just can't get stock right now because of the pandemic? Like, what is going on? Because Sephora doesn't even have, like, the full size up there anymore. They literally just have the mini. And I think it's the same way with, Ulta, if I remember correctly. Nobody has the full size. So I'm like, what the hell's going on with that? I don't like that, because this is my favorite eyeshadow primer to use. And it's like, I'm not going to use the P. Louise base. So it's like, what am I supposed to use? Because I'm not one of those people who likes to use concealer either. I actually like to use the eyeshadow primer base. So I might have to go back to primer potion. But that kind of sucks, because I feel like it doesn't do a good job when you have to use, you know, like colorful shadows. I feel like this one does way better when it comes to that. And as we know, I live for color. So the last thing I would need is for me to have to use a primer that doesn't do as well with color. Anyway, I'm just gonna take this Marble Luxe brush number 6 from the BH collection and kind of buff in my concealer. Y'all, I'm really hating this light right now. Hopefully it'll be better as the video progresses, because I'm gonna have to film it over because this lighting is so bad. Think about just turning like the extra light on this in this room off and see if that'll make a difference. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go do that real quick before we start off the eyeshadow, and then I'll let me know if it looks better or not. And if it doesn't, we'll have to turn it back on and like try to work with what we got going on right now. Hold on. Okay, so I feel like that looks a little better because it's not like as glaring. So I think we're just gonna go with this as opposed to the extra light that was coming from above. But yeah, so let's get started. I have, like I said, the Levian Road of Subversive 3. I bought this during Pat McGrath's. I think it was 25% off sale. And then I have this one as well, which is the Levian Road. So I kind of want to mix both these palettes together. So I think I'm going to start off with this purple shade right here in the crease. And then I'll go over with this chocolate brown right here. And then we'll figure out which shades we're going to put on the lid. Because I'm feeling like... Because I was originally going to try to do like, you know, the, what is it? The Purple Rain color right here. And then just do like the gold on the lid and put this in the crease. I thought that would be kind of cool. But I'm like, if I remember correctly, that shade was a little difficult to work with. So it's like, I don't want to do that. Plus, every time I use this palette, I always use that shade. So I want to use like some different shades. So I'm trying to be good and just not automatically use that shade every single time. But it's so tempting and so pretty that I don't mind using it every single time. I'm getting my detailed crease brushes from e.l.f. because I'm going to need that to go over the top of the purple we're about to put down with the brown shade. So where is it? I know I stuck 2 of them in here because I have 2 now, because I bought another one during the sale e.l.f. had recently. So go ahead and grab that purple shade I told you about. I think it's called Paranormal if I remember correctly. I'm going to take the Scott Barnes number 62 brush, which is actually back in stock, which I'm super excited about because I want to grab another one. And he's having a 25% off sale for Labor Day. Not Labor Day, Jesus. Memorial Day. Excuse me. So definitely want to get in on that deal. Okay, so tap it down and blend it out. I love doing dark smoky vibes, especially with like purples like this color. So I'm definitely here for the vibe. I might still go ahead and put that gold shade on because it's like, I feel like this is a darker, vampy enough purple to where, you know, we can make that work out the way I want it to. I'm just taking this like all through the crease, and then I'm leaving a little space over the top so there'll be some primer there when I need to put that brown shade on top to kind of, you know, soften out this purple because I feel like it looks a little harsh. So let's go ahead and blend the other in. And I feel like I'm gonna have to put some more shadow on this one because I feel like this one looks way deeper than this one does. So I dip in some more just so they can look even and not that crazy, even though they're gonna be covered up by shadow. But you know, for right now, I want them to look even. There we go. And y'all, I always seem to manage to get this eyeshadow primer everywhere. Like, I feel it all underneath the crease of my eyes. Like, why is that there? I don't know. I think after all this time using it, you know, have a more precise and better way to put it on. But alas, I don't. So, leave me alone. Everybody played that song in like 500 years, y'all. Just good God. Okay. So, dust that out. And it always gets on the edge and the corner on this eye too, I noticed. So it either gets like in the crease down here in my inner corners, or it spreads too far out on this eye. But it's only this eye that does it. Like on that side, it always looks fine. Like it's not super blown out edges. But I like to do really blown out eye looks if you all haven't noticed. One thing that sucks is I feel like my eyeshadows don't look as good as everybody else's. But in all fairness, I always feel like it's because they put on lashes. And, you know, I ain't putting on no damn lashes. So that's probably why other people's eyeshadows look better than mine. Because I feel like we do about the same blending and all that. But it's like, because I, you know, don't put lashes on, I feel like it doesn't look as good. I'm going to the chocolate brown now and the subversive. That one right here. And we're going to dust that over the top of this eyeshadow real quickly, because I want a more smoky effect, and I feel like if I put this over it, it's doing exactly what I wanted to give me a more smoky effect and vibe. And then I'm gonna, y'all know, I'm gonna take a clean blending brush and like fix that, because right now it just looks wild and crazy. But you know, as the old folks say, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We're not necessarily there yet because we have to put the shimmer on the lid and then blend everything at the same time. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do the gold, yellowish green, dark gold shimmer. I don't know, because it's like I kind of want to do like the purple shifty one to stick with a monochromatic type purple theme, and then go in with some of these you know, inner corner topper shades, or special shades as they are called, to put on top of the purple. Even that one's supposed to be like a special shade in of itself. So I'm just like, I don't know what I want to do yet, but I'm gonna swatch some of them and then we're gonna decide what I'm gonna do. So there's that. Okay, yeah, so that's looking good enough so far. Like I said, we're gonna do some more blending. Matter of fact, let me grab the brush to blend it with. I'm going to take my Sigma E40 and we'll blend that later. But right now we're just gonna swatch some of these shimmers and see what I like and what's going on with it. So got the purple one that's really pretty. And that had a lot of reflective shimmers in it. And then we got this one. Oh my God, yes, this one looks gorgeous. And I kind of want to put that pink and then put that one on top. Like, yes, mother, see? Y'all mother just be giving us all the feels, just all the feels. But then I could also put this one on top of that one. And then there's shimmers in the other one too. Let me swatch the yellow I was originally talking about, because it just, I can't. This kind of reminds me of the color from Desi and Katie's palette. This last one right here, the dirty greenish gold shade, because it just gives me the feels of Desi and Katie's palette. Crap, I done ran out of hands. Well, there's only one more shade I want to swatch anyway, and it's called Pale Fire. So these are the shimmers that I have to choose from. I'm really feeling like putting this one on and then just topping this one on top and then popping that one in the inner corner. So I think we're going to do that. So scratch the yellow I've been talking about all this time, just because, you know, all the other shimmers are just calling to me. They're calling my name and I'm answering. So, let's see. Grab all 3 of these brushes, and hopefully they'll be dry by the time I need to do more eye looks. So I'm gonna start off with the purple shade I showed you all. We're gonna start off with this one all over the lid, and then we're gonna put that topper reflective shade you see on top of it, and then I'm gonna put this really cool shade here in the inner corner. So I'm gonna just take this Nabella Noir brush and start rubbing all. Oh, see, look at that, y'all. Look at that color payoff. Bitch. Mother charging this much, and this is the kind of quality I'm getting, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Well, everybody trying to come, but look at that shade. Oh my God. It is everything. I feel like I'm gonna have to put some of the purple back in the crease though, because I feel like this shimmer is gonna take away from it. So I might just take that detail brush I used the brown with and put the purple back in, because I feel like this is definitely about to cover it up and you won't see it as much as I want you to. But that's okay, like plenty of people have to do that, just add stuff back in. But see, look at that. Like, that looks amazing. So I'm gonna take the e.l.f. detail crease brush and we're gonna go back into the purple shade right here and put that in the crease, because I feel like it's kind of disappearing. Yeah, there it is. It's coming back now. I felt like I was missing a little bit of the dark and smoky vibes, but they're back now. I'm also going to try to drag a little bit out to the outer V. Yeah, okay, that works. And the outer V is already kind of drug out here because I was bring the eyeshadow primer too far down. So, worked out perfectly. Okay, now we're going to take that pinky shade I showed you all. This one. And we're going to tap it on top. Oh my God. Look at that, y'all. Tell me Mother don't be doing it. Mother be killing it. She be out here killing it, giving you the vibes, the feels. I'm hoping I can get better daylight today, so that way I can, you know. But look at that. Yes. Yes, Mother. Yes. So this is pretty much the finished eye look. Let's take this crease brush here and just, you know, make sure we get all the shimmers out of here and blend everything together nicely. And then we're going to move on to the other eye. And then we'll finally get into the rest of the Marc Jacobs stuff. But I felt like I needed to do an eye look today. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and hook it up. One thing is I'm bringing the shimmer higher and higher. So it's not really helping. But, you know, it's fine. I don't care. Whatever. Now I'm going to go to the other side and just put the same, you know, shades on. And then I will put the inner corner color in a little later because I want to do all my concealing and whatnot first before I add that. But this color is just insane. The crazy thing is, at first when I saw this palette, I was like, it doesn't look that great. But then I saw people like actually do looks with it, and I was like, oh, okay. I can feel for that one. Like the second one, the only thing that's exciting there to me is the green, and it's like, you know, y'all know me, I got 533 green eyeshadow palettes, so that's why I didn't buy it. But the first palette that called to me was the very first one. That's the first one I bought. I think it's called Subliminal. I think the first one was called Subliminal. The one with the blue shade and all the cool tones. That's how I knew from jump that I was a person who liked cool tones, not warm tones like everybody else. Because it's like, I like the Bronze Temptation, but I only like the dark, smoky shades in there. I'm not really big on like the other shades. Okay, so I actually didn't need these other two brushes, thank God, because I'm going to need those later on today for more eye looks. So go ahead and put them back. Thank you. Take my inner corner brush out for later. Now I'm just going to take the same shade. I'm going to tap it all over the lid to get that extra vavoom, bam, spark in your face. that I feel like this eye is giving us. I feel like it lost a little bit because I blended it out. So let's add some more. I mean, I already got some on Leah. Why not add some more? Shout out to Too Expensive Waste. Add everything on your fingers. And the rest, swatch out. And then you can show it later. Like, look at those. They're beautiful, beautiful jewels that just look insanely gorgeous and pigmented. I'm just going to dust over this side as well. Try not to bring the shimmer up higher with me. I don't know how well it's gonna work because on this side I brought it up like just to the extreme. I'm trying to do it in circular nice motion so it won't come up any higher. But now that we get these super extra eyes going on, let's go ahead and do some stuff to the face. I kind of wish I had did this for an Instagram tutorial, but at the same time, I'm like, you know, the point is I got to use the palette finally because I have been like wanting to use it, but I was like, I'm holding off for like a certain full face of video because I knew I didn't bring like all the brands I own, like eyeshadow palettes with them sometimes because I planned on like being at home. So, you know. But alas, since I am not, we're just gonna, like I said, work with what we got. Wait, why am I closing this palette? I know I need it for the inner corner highlighter later. I can just close this one and put it away. Okay, so let's get into the foundation now. And I only use 4 eye brushes. I'll use 5 once I do the inner corner, but I'm so proud of myself because I feel like I usually use like way more brushes than that. And then I have like 12, 15, 20 brushes to wash at the end of the day. But I feel like that's not bad considering I'll be using like 3 and 4 eye looks. I don't know. How many brushes do you all normally use when you're doing like an eye look? I'm just curious. I want to do some lower lash line work so bad, especially because, you know, the shades in there are so pretty. But I'm like, I know I'm going to have to do like 2 or 3 more looks. Oh, I'm going to use the Shameless foundation today. It's in the shade Deep Y500. I know a lot of people didn't like this foundation, but I'm going to say what I said when I used it a while ago. Like, people didn't like it because they used a lot of foundation. And then they used a lot of powder on top of it. This is a foundation you're not supposed to use a lot of powder with. You're supposed to use a minimum amount of powder. Crap, I'm going to have to stick the foundation on my wrist, y'all, because I got a whole bunch of shimmers on my eye and I don't want to do that. So if you use the normal amount of foundation that you normally use, just don't heavily powder. I know people with oily skin, you know, we have to heavily powder, but you can't heavily powder with this foundation. So you have to, like, you know, just keep that in mind and then you should be good. So I just squares out a random ass amount and however much I squares, we're gonna try to use all the face and make it work. Good. Even though this foundation is on sale, I bought mine when it first came out and I have 2 sample ones on top of it. I like to take on vacation with me, so that way I know my small setting powder container that I bring with me will be enough setting powder. So that's why I like to. I think I brought my nutmeg powder over here by Fenty just in case. Wait, no, I didn't. I have the Marc Jacobs translucent powder, so we're just gonna use that. And then I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury powder under the eyes. Where's my foundation brush? Oh, here it is. So I'm gonna use the Airbrush smoothing foundation brush 102 from It Cosmetics for Ulta. I really like those brushes. They're really good quality. The regular Heavenly Luxe ones are even better, but you can always catch these during 21 Days of Beauty. That's why I went ahead and left. I had bought 2 of each one of these, and I just left them at my grandma's house because I was like, you know, I can get them at a great deal, and they're really good brushes for the price. I like BH Cosmetics brushes too. I'm trying to get into like some higher end brushes since I am a luxury channel. I feel like I should use some luxury brushes sometime. That's why I bought the Scott Barnes brushes I bought. I didn't like a whole bunch of these eye brushes. I only liked like the eye blending brush. Like, I don't like those fan ones he has. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, I mean, I'm sure it cuts into the eye nicely and gives you a nice little, you know, vibe. I just wasn't feeling it. So I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out what concealer I'm going to highlight my face with today. Because I'm like, I don't know if I want to use the Kevin Aqua for that. And addition underneath your eye. Just because it's so expensive. But it's like they give you a really nice amount with the concealer for the price. I figure I'm just going to go ahead and use that. Like totally, fully all over the face. As you can see, the foundation looks nice on the skin. It's not like it looks bad or anything. It's just more of you can't use a lot of powder when you use it. And a lot of people are using like their normal amount of powder and then saying it looks cakey. It looks cakey because it's a powder finishing. It dries to powder finish. And if you put a whole bunch of powder on it on top of it being a powder finish, that's why you're, you know, that's why you don't like the foundation. I made that mistake too, but once I heard it was a powder finish one, I was like, oh, okay, so I just can't use as much powder as I normally use, and I like it just fine. But I guess people found out too late or thought it was too difficult to work with. It's the same thing as the Hourglass New Vanish when they came out with. That one is really powdery. It is a powder finish, so that's why it doesn't work out that well for people too. I know Kelsey Breonna J likes it, but a lot of people don't. I mean, I like it okay after I redid my full face, almost full face Hourglass video recently. It'll be coming up soon. I don't know when. So we're going to go into this Kevin Aqua. I told you all we're using the shade SX12. This shade is so coveted, like it went out of stock like 2 or 3 times on Sephora's website. That's why I had to do the haul video as long as I did, because I had to wait for 4 and 5 orders because things kept going in and out of stock. And I had to keep waiting and hoping I could get my shade. So this is what the color looks like. It's a gorgeous color. It looks like it's going to be perfect for what I want to use it for. So we're going to go off by putting it underneath the eyes first so it can stay underneath there the longest. And it's a, look at that color. It's so perfect and gorgeous. Like, oh my God. Yes, come through. Give me all the feels, Kevin. Give them all to me. And I put it a little close in my inner corner just because I know I can't get foundation up in there once I had like put on my eyeshadow. So that's another reason I didn't put my inner corner highlighter on yet, because it's like I need to conceal the rest of my face and I can't necessarily get up in here and do like I'm doing now with the concealer to make sure like that part is, the inner corner is brightened if I already have my inner corner highlight on. Just a simple explanation there. So I know it looks like a lot, and it probably is a lot. And y'all know me, I'm gonna put some more after that. But I really like to like brighten my inner corner and make sure that my concealer lasts all day. So if I put a lot on, because if y'all notice when I come back to y'all with updates at night, I feel like it still looks like crap because the concealer is worn off. And y'all see I put a lot on, so I don't know where the hell it's going. But I need to find out because, you know, it's just too much going on. Okay, so that's definitely enough. I look like a whole cake face and a half. I don't even think I'm going to have to put any more product on here to go underneath the eye for a second time, but we will see. I'll probably have to put some more on to do the cheeks, but definitely not for the under eye just because that was a lot right there. My concealer brush is in here. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. So we're going to use this for underneath the eyes. But I think I'm going to use the one that I use for my spot concealing just to go underneath the chin real quick. So I can like buff out the edges and make it like blend nicer. So I'm gonna probably blend it like this and then go with a sponge on top of it to, you know, melt it into the skin. This is my first time trying this technique, so I don't know how well it's gonna work out. But you know, I was like, why the hell not? Now the stripe I put down my nose was way too long, but I'm not one who contours their nose or does fake contouring of their nose either. I literally just, you know, put concealer on those parts of the face to highlight them and keep it moving. I might occasionally take my bronzer brush over the middle part of my nose after I get done with my foundation. But, you know, like I don't add like any extra product. It's literally just, you know, that and that's it. So I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury powder to highlight all the places underneath my eyes and on my face, I think. And then I'm gonna just take the translucent powder by Marc Jacobs to do the rest of my face. Since this foundation matches my face pretty well, I feel like it'll be fine using translucent powder on those parts. But the parts that I highlighted, obviously I want them to be highlighted and seen. So the airbrush powder, I feel like will just be best because at least it has a little bit of color for my skin tone. Now it's gonna be hard to get it out because I don't know what they was thinking with this $25 perk or whatever. When you spent $25, I think it's $25 or $35, you got this little baby thing, but it's hard as hell to get it out of here. So I'm probably gonna actually have to use a eyeshadow brush or something and brush it underneath there, because like the regular brush I use, which is this one, is obviously entirely too big to fit in there. Or it might not be, I don't know, we'll see. I'll try with that one first, and if it doesn't work, then I'll go in with, you know, the other one. But this is the brush I use for underneath my eyes for concealer, so we're gonna start with this. It's just a ColourPop F12, so I'm guessing it's face 12 brush. I don't know. I feel like I put on a whole bunch of concealer, but I'm cool with it. As y'all know, I have really dark circles underneath my eyes, so I try to put on a lot of concealer to make sure we can cover it. And that, you know, you have a lot of brightness showing instead of, you know, the dark circles that are underneath my eyes. Because I got those from my mom. Thank you very much. And I'm actually thinking about just dragging some of this down to the cheeks because I feel like it's a lot. So I'm going to drag a little bit down. Let me see if I can drag a little down from this side here. I'm going to drag a little bit down from this side as well because I did put on quite a bit of this. I actually don't think I'm going to have to double conceal like I did the last time. I've never actually used this concealer underneath my eyes before. As y'all know, I use it to spot treat my face to make sure it's like even and nice. So since I put that much on these eyes, we don't even have to go back. I might go back with the excess that's on the brush and go underneath the eyes again. Just for a little more coverage, if you will. But, you know, I think it's giving pretty decent coverage on your own. But as you can see, I feel like there's a little darkness peeking right there. So I want to cover it up. So I'm going to go in with the excess left over on the brush and just treat low areas before I continue with some powder. I think it blended out nicely into the skin along with the other stuff. So yeah, we're just going to take the excess that's on here and see, dot it right up in there. Right up in here and right up in here. Because I'm feeling like I still see a little bit of darkness and I don't want to see none. Kevin, for this price, I don't want to see none. I think I paid $36 for this. I don't remember. I know for the one I put on my face, I only paid 30 bucks. They had a sale on Beauty Bay. And I took advantage of it because Jackie's been talking about this stuff forever. And I had been wanting to try it for a while. I had wanted to try it for a really long time. But her, like, recently using it a lot made me want to try it again. Because I had, like, forgot about it for a little bit low-key. But when she started talking about it again, I was like, yeah, I got to get my hands on that. And the shade I've been wanting is the one I'm using now. So I'm excited to have it. And we'll see how it wears for today. So it might be a little weird test on this too, since it's my first time doing it. But my main wear test is on the concealer. I mean, not the concealer, the primer. Cause that's the only new Marc Jacobs thing I have here. I have the velvet primer, but I'm not gonna use that today because, as always, I always have a whole bunch of eyeshadow looks to do. Like after I do this look, I'm gonna have to do a look with the Naked Honey next, and then some other stuff. So we're gonna go in with the translucent powder first. Only thing is this has like a net thing on it, so you have to like pat it down a little bit and pat, 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 pat. And hopefully some comes out because it has like a stopper thing in, like the hourglass one does. So it's like it didn't hardly bring any powder out, if y'all can see. So I might have to, y'all might hear that noise about 2 or 3 more times just because I'm gonna have to make sure I get enough powder for, you know, like all over my face. Hopefully that's enough. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna just trying to put it in all the places that I put foundation, and then I will use Charlotte Tilbury on the places I highlighted my face. So let's take this translucent powder up. Yeah, like it takes a lot for this powder to come out. So I hate that net in it, but it's like I'm not one of the people who's gonna like cut the product to get, you know, the net away. So like I'm just have to deal with the net. I feel like it's making my face look a little ashy. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But y'all see, like right there, I feel like I look a little ashy. I don't know. I don't know about this translucent situation. But he doesn't have any other colors, and I knew I had this, so I was like, we'll go ahead and, you know, try it out. I might just end up having to put Charlotte Tilbury all over the face on top of that after I get done doing this, if I'm not liking the way this is looking. And right now, I'm not liking the way this is looking. So be prepared that we might have to put Charlotte all over the face as well to bring back some color, because I feel like this is making us look gray and a little ashy, and it's not a vibe. So okay, we gotta set my bronzer. Okay, so I just have to put it down the sides of my face here, and then we'll go into the Charlotte Tilbury one for the rest of my face to be highlighted. And this is like really messy when you have to like constantly press into the sponge in order to get out. I mean, press into the net to get out any product. So powder's just flying like everywhere right now. It already flew into my bronzer once, and I'm like, whoa. So we're basically just doing the perimeter of the face, because if y'all remember correctly, down the center of my face, I put the concealer, so we don't want this to disturb the yellowness of the concealer, especially since I feel like it already disturbed the yellowness of the foundation, and anybody got time for that. So now I'm going to take this KVD Vegan Beauty brush. This is the powder brush, and I'm going to take it into this little baby Charlotte Tilbury, because my full size, as you all know, is at home, because I did my Charlotte Tilbury video at home before I had to leave. The one you saw recently, as you all saw, it was shot in my kitchen, so it was shot at home. Just look up and pat it in. As y'all can see, like, my under eye is looking amazing right now, just because we did that really quick. Look at that compared to this. Like, yes, amazing. So amazing. And believe it or not, the Charlotte Tilbury powder is always cheaper on Net-a-Porter, just in case anybody's curious. Like, I got mine there for $37, and then I think they had like a 20% off sale when I had bought mine, so it was even like better deal. And I was just like, yes. So I think I got an extra 15% off in addition to buying it. So mine only cost like 31 bucks, and y'all know that stuff usually costs like 45. So go to Net-a-Porter and get you a discount, girl, because it'll be $37 instead of 45 like it normally is. So let me go ahead and start putting this on the other eye. And this brush is great to get like directly underneath the eye with powder, I find. I think Jackie uses this for that too. I normally use my Alamar Cosmetics one, but I didn't want to leave that one here because I really like it. I actually want to get another one of these during the memorial sales going on today at Sephora, because it's a really nice brush, and I feel like it does a really good job with that Charlotte Tilbury powder underneath the eyes, along with the Pat McGrath powder underneath the eyes too. So it's a really good brush for like the powder that you need to put directly underneath your eyes. And I strongly advise that you get one, especially at like this brush being 50% off. Now, I don't know if they're having a sale on her website, the KVD Beauty website, and this is already on sale and you get an extra discount. I'm going to have to investigate that before I just go and give Sephora a 50% off price, because if I can get it for cheaper, y'all already know that's what's going to be going down. So I usually don't use this to set my entire face, but since I had to use the Marc Jacobs translucent powder, and I feel like it took the color away from my face, I'm trying to just bring a little bit of it back while putting this all over my face, as opposed to just in one spot I normally would. Now, I normally don't use this much powder, and I'm about to spray the hell out of my face real quick, because believe it or not, I mixed my Marc Jacobs coconut setting spray in here with the Too Faced one, just because I felt like they both did about the same thing. So we're just going to spray this. Technically, this is Marc Jacobs. It's just mixed with the Hangover one. But yeah, let's spray the crap out of our face real quick. And then y'all know we're going to pat it down. And then we'll move on to the Marc Jacobs bronzer. And I remember getting hate and a whole bunch of dislikes on the video when I said that I didn't think the bronzer was all that. But I stand by the statement, like, for the price he charged for the damn bronzer, I don't think it's as great as everyone is saying it is. And I stand by it. Whether you like it or not, it's not all what the beauty guru is making it be. I feel like I want to do one of those unpopular opinion videos, because there's a lot of stuff that people like rave about that says it's so wonderful. I don't even think it's all that. I'm like, y'all overhyping it. Like Naked Palace. Naked Palace, not all that. Like, I don't even really like the formulation of Naked Palace. I like the Born to Run formula better. And occasionally they'll have a palette like I like, but I mean, as a general rule, I don't just be like, oh my God, yes. These are the palettes. Okay, so I have the new Fenty bronzer brush. Well, this isn't the newer one. The newer one is the one that came out with the cream ones, but this is the one that I was interested in. This is supposed to be the powder one, and it's supposed to like hug your cheek or whatever. So what I did was I was like, I'll start off with this one, and if I don't like this one, then I have like a couple other ones over here to try out. Sorry, I just threw them over. But I got the Alamar Cosmetics. This is supposed to be a foundation brush, but I use it for bronzer. So if I don't like this one, I'll go in with this one, or I might go in with this AOA F24 one, because I like it as well, depending on what I'm doing. So I just threw those over there for no reason, because I'm like, I might need them when we bring them back. But yeah, so we're just going to start off with this one for now. And I'm going to take the Tantalize. I think that's the name of the one I have. And we're just going to, I like the fact that it hugs like the cheekbone perfectly. It's really soft and nice. I don't know if I feel like it's giving me as much bronze as I'd like. Then again, that could just be the product, because I don't feel like this is that like deep. Or that pigmented for the price. See, I mean, I see it, but I feel like I had to like build it up a good little bit to see it. It's not just, you know. I like turning it this way instead of with the front part toward me. And I like when she makes these sharp toothbrushes. I think they look really cool. And I think they're like really innovative. Like the highlighter one, I bought that one as well. We're not going to use that one today, but I did buy that one. I'm going to use a highlighter brush I'm used to make sure I put this product on right. Because we're going to use a little bit of the Selena collection in this video too. Just because I got it and I didn't want to do a dedicated video to it, especially since I'm like super late to the party, you know. They have like since restocked it again at like Ulta because it took me so long to like get it. But I don't know, like it was only a couple of things I wanted in the collection and they had like sold out immediately. So like when they came back to, or when they were at Belk and I caught them on sale, I just went ahead and bought them. And I was like, I'll just add them in one of my almost full faces of videos because, you know, I don't have that much of, I mean, I have makeup, but y'all know I don't have a lot of makeup from every single brand. So I don't have any blush today. So I'm going to have to try to clean up these cheeks right here because I feel like I brought the bronze a little too low. But, you know, it's fine. And like I told y'all, sometimes I just take the extra bronzer and go like this. But yeah, so let's get into the highlighter. So the highlighter I have is, like I said, from the Selena collection. That's what the packaging looks like. And it's just a simple gold highlighter, but I didn't get anything from the first Selena collection. So I was like, I'll go ahead and get this. So this is what the insert looks like of Selena. And then this is the highlighter. I think it's a pretty raised rose that they put on there. It's really nice. And then I have the lipstick. This one. Sorry, the packaging is so damn reflective. You can't see what it says. But yeah, that's the name of it if you can read it. It's a pretty chocolatey brown shade, this one right here, and it has like this beautiful rose implanted in it. I think it looks really nice. So we're gonna use this and that, and then I'm just gonna use the Wayne Goss lip pencil in sepia because I've been really enjoying that lately. I actually have a backup one in my cart right now on Beautylist because I really like that. But yeah, so we're gonna finish the inner corner, highlight on the eyes first, and then we will finish up with the highlighter and the what is it? Lipstick. Like I said, I'm not gonna put the velvet mascara on, but I did buy this because Kathleen Lights always raves about, she likes it, and before she puts on all her high-end mascaras, or before she puts on any mascara. So I was like, okay, I'll try it out because they were, like I said, they were having 50% off sale. So we're gonna take this shade right here, if you didn't remember, and put that in the inner corner, and it does some awesome shifting. So I'm like, yes. So go ahead and put that in the inner corner. And hopefully I can get some good lighting today because I plan on taking pictures with this sexy ass eye look. Like, look at that. And you think I'm not going to try to take a picture? Girl, we're going to have to let the hair down and everything. I didn't even plan on doing that, but you know. For this eye look, we need to let the hair down. And in true tradition, since mother always wear a headband, I'm going to keep my headband on. I keep my headband on normally anyway, but you know, this just going to be the excuse this time. Yeah, so we are done with this eyeshadow palette and this eye look. Oh my God, y'all. It's just so damn sexy. I just can't. I'm so happy I got to put this palette today. Yay me. So now I'm going to go into the highlighter. Where did I put the highlighter brush? Where is it? Don't tell me I forgot a highlighter brush, y'all. Crap, I think I did. I'm always forgetting like one brush, y'all. I swear. I always forget like one brush. Damn, what happens? It's always one brush I forget to bring over here. So, I guess I'm just going to have to go ahead and use this one, even though it's like super huge. And I normally wouldn't use this for highlighter, so we'll see how well this is about to work. But I picked up that much, and oh, it's working. I feel like I didn't pick up that much because it looks really subtle, but maybe I should pick up a little bit more. Okay, there we go. That's the highlight I was looking for. Just needed a little bit more. It's a nice little subtle, you know, playing itself safe gold type shade. Only thing is I feel like it's hardly picking up anything. I don't know if it's because it's pressed so hard because of the, you know, the fact that they had to put the rose in there. I'm assuming that's why it's pressed so hard and why it's not picking up as much as I wanted to when I first used it. Let's go ahead and dust it in my brows. Yes, let's dust it in my brows. Yeah, so it's giving me a nice little subtle glow. It's not like anything spectacular. Or, oh my God, yes, I, need that. It was just more for, like, the collector in me. Because I liked Selena. Because I liked Aaliyah. But, everybody always plays itself with gold highlighters because they know a lot of people can, wear gold highlighters. So, I'm assuming that's why they just always make gold highlighters. And I wish they had had a highlighter in the Aaliyah collection. But highlighter wasn't popular when she was out, but neither was it when Selena was out. So it's like y'all could have just gave Aaliyah a highlighter too. I don't know. Anyway, that is the highlighter. Let's do the lip. So we're going to use sepia, and then like I said, we're going to use this lipstick. Then we're going to setting spray my face to death, and then we will be done. So let me grab that Selena compact back because I need a mirror. So I'm going to just take sepia, and as you can see, mine is down really low. I need to actually sharpen it. But it's enough to put this lipstick on today, and then I'll like sharpen it. Hopefully I'll be at home by the end of the week and I can just sharpen it then, because after today I don't plan on making any more videos till like Saturday. That's why I'm still upset that my Charlotte Tilbury stuff didn't come today, because it's like, I would have been able to give y'all like, a wear test and all that over the weekend, but she can send everybody else's shit except mine. Like, literally, I ordered at the same time everybody else did, but I still don't have it. So, yes, I'm jilted and jaded. Yeah, so this is the brown lipstick. I'm going to go ahead and put it on. I thought it was a gorgeous, like, brown shade. And we're going to see how it looks on our lips. I feel like I actually like this lipstick with the, what do you call it? The, what's his name? The Wayne Goss lip gloss on top. I feel like this would look really nice together. But anyway, you guys, this is the finished look with the almost full face of Marc Jacobs. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Y'all, I'm so silly. I was sitting on the brush that I plan on using for the highlighter. It's the, what do you call it? The Scott Barnes number 64 brush. Again, this is on sale for 25% off. You should definitely take advantage of the deal. And I didn't do setting spray with y'all. So, I'm going to use the Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray because, as y'all know, since I have oily skin, I wouldn't use the Marc Jacobs Setting Spray to finish off my face anyway. So we're just going to use this with it. Okay, so now we're really done. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll see you guys in the next one.